Here. Show me. Read to me. Don't be scared. I'm your friend. It's just a kid's book. I'm not being cruel, I swear it. Please. Sit down. Just start. I won't laugh, I promise.
The toy have the flow, the lumps.
That's not so bad. You just make a jigsaw puzzle out of it. Look. The boy gave the wolf the plums. You said toy instead of boy. Put an H where the G is. Said flow for wolf and lumps for plums.
I told you I was stupid.
You're not stupid. You just get confused, that's all. And there's a name for that confusion. This friend of mine, a psychology professor, I told her about your problem, how you got lost that day because you gave me the address backwards and didn't know uptown from downtown, and she said dyslexia. And I said, what? Dyslexia. A lot of people suffer from it. Normal people, smart people. And I said, what is it? And she says it's a malfunctioning, like when a switchboard gets its wires crossed. You see, it's not a disease. It's more like a mechanical failure, which means you can't fix it. They have tools, techniques to help you uncross the wires, make the right connections. You just gotta have confidence in yourself so you don't panic and get all jammed up.
But you don't understand. When I was a little girl, I had tutors. They tried everything. No one could help me.
That was a long time ago. They've learned a lot since then.
It's hopeless.
I don't believe that.
I haven't told you everything. The truth is, I'm brain damaged.
Who says?
My father. He had me tested by a specialist.
Specialists can make mistakes. Do you think there's something wrong with you?
I don't know.
Well, I know. In here. That you have a brain that works up there. And if you let me, I'll prove it to you.
I'm going out to dinner with Mr. Holliday. Don't worry. I'll be home early. Good night.
Let's start with the alphabet. What do you really love that begins with the letter A?
With an A?
The idea is to link each letter up with something meaningful so that it really gets to you. That way you'll remember it.
Decided on the main course yet?
Why don't you pick some? It starts with a B. Okay, I'll make you.
Broccoli?
No, that's prosciutto with a P. We need more time. Sure. Sorry.
I get my B's and my P's mixed up.
Here, tell me. Give me a hand. You start at the bottom and go all the way up to the top and around, and that's a P. You start at the top and go down to the bottom and around, and that's a B. You gotta really feel the difference. Now, why don't you teach me something, like, how do you eat this thing?
Oh, that's easy.
Oh. My ma gave me a nickel to buy a pickle. They didn't have a pickle, so I bought chewing gum. Now your turn.
Oh, no, I couldn't. I don't remember which comes first.
Nickel. Nickel comes first. My ma wouldn't give me a pickle to buy a nickel, would she? Come on, we're getting to the good part now. My ma gave me a
Nickel.
to buy a
Pickle.
They didn't have a
Nickel. Pickle.
so I bought.
Chewing gum. My ma gave me a nickel to buy a pickle. They didn't have a pickle, so I bought chewing gum.
Okay, Saturday, we'll do Row, Row, Row Your Boat and Three Blind Mice in two-part harmony.
Saturday?
Boy, I'd make it tomorrow, but I can't. I got a date. Saturday's okay, isn't it? Give me a chance to go to the library and pick up some more books.
Well, I suppose so. I don't know.
Is there a problem?
No, Saturday's fine. What time?
When I knock off work, around 1 o'clock.
Okay. I'll be here.
Good night.
Good night.
Good evening, miss.
Hello.
My ma gave me a nickel to buy a pickle. They didn't have a pickle, so I bought chewing gum. Chew, 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 chewing gum. How I love chewing gum. I'm crazy over chewing gum. I chew, chew, chew.
What time is it? Is my father home?
He's in the study, waiting for you.
Your friend, Mr. Holliday, left his books here.
Daddy, please don't be upset. I have something wonderful to tell you.
He has quite a wide range of interests for a taxi driver. Flaubert, Agatha Christie, Dr. Seuss.
Those books are mine. It sounds crazy, I know, but he thinks I can learn how to read. He has this friend, a professor, who says there's a lot of other people like me. Normal people, smart people. I'm not the only one. There's a name for what I have. I can't remember what it is, but it's not hopeless. It can be fixed. I just have to reconnect my wires, get my signals straight.
Sit down. Sit down, Joanna. I'm quite concerned about you. You've always been so sensible. I don't understand why you're behaving so rashly, so impulsively all of a sudden.
I'm who I've always been, Daddy. That's the trouble. I don't want to be that person anymore. Maybe now I don't have to be.
Because of Mr. Holliday?
Yes.
I see. You've been liberated by a taxi driver. Joanna, look at me. You trust me, don't you?
Of course I trust you.
You remember when you were a little girl? I did everything in my power to help you. The tests, the tutors, I spent hours, whole days trying to teach you myself.
Yes, I remember, Daddy.
And do you remember the failures, the frustrations, tantrums, even nightmares?
I was just a child then.
You are still a child. You'll always be a child. Who knows what he wants, what he's really after? I'm sorry, but you know I'd never do anything to stand in the way of your happiness. You must believe me, and you must give me your promise you will never see him again. Please, for your sake.
I promise.
Oh, I almost forgot. I had lunch with Barbara Cunningham today. She's invited us to a benefit on Saturday. It's a fashion show to raise money for the Children's Hospital. She'd like you to model something.
Of course. I can do that. Smile, walk up and down, look pretty.
Louis will be there. He's been asking about you. Sends his love.
Good night.